Well, hello, babies, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, we are catching up with Chantal as I'm ever playing catch up these days to get up to date with what's going on with our girls. But we've got one that apparently she's going off on Salah. Who could have predicted this would happen so soon? Will she stop saying, nobody talk shit about him in the chat? Um, Today's video is brought to us by Barbecue Chillin', so a big thank you to them. I will have their information in my description. And, of course, a big thank you to all of you. Your support of my teeny tiny channel, it really means everything to me. So thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all so, so much. Well, morning what today? I don't even understand what that means, but let's see what we're in for. Shall we?
I have like gross stuff in my mouth.
Oh my god, brush your
I do have
teeth.
to finish organizing some stuff. And just want to lay in bed and cry. And feel sorry for myself. Oh, that's why you named her Biscuit. She's making biscuits.
Oh, so the cat's name
I
is
miss
Biscuit?
Tassa too. Like, not fair, man. When's the last time you brushed your teeth? Yesterday. For real, I did. Okay. No, I can't just go back to Syria. That's the problem. I mean, I did so much to come here. What's ridiculous at this point?
Is that the problem? I just can't go back to Syria. That's the problem. No, it isn't. The problem is you and wallowing in this rather than going out and making yourself and your life better.
Going back and forth and back and forth. I feel like I don't deserve a happy cat like that. Are you perfect? Yes, you are. Ow. There's issues that disappeared when I came here that I had in Syria, but there's other issues that are now arisen. And if I had been able to think about it more, I don't know if I would have come back here. So it's like, which hardship can I endure more? You know, how can I go back? Like, I've worked.
You can't, and you're not going to, so shut up and move on with your life.
For how long trying to set up a life here? I have a cat now. Salah is probably working on his life over there. Doesn't even probably want me back there.
Absolutely not.
Like,
He didn't want you to come to Syria to begin with. So do you think there's even a remote chance that he would say, yeah, I want you to come back? Hell no. He and his family are celebrating that you are not there.
I don't even have access to healthcare right now, so I got more healthcare in Syria. My problem is,
No, you do have access to healthcare. You would just have to go, get treated, get billed, and then once you do have healthcare, they'll reimburse you. But she doesn't want to do all that. But of course, I don't even have healthcare. Yeah, you do. Quit being ignorant.
what if I made a mistake? What if it's not what I want? And now I can't ever have what I want. I'm stupid. I'm the one who wanted to move. I'm the one who said I was unhappy.
You know what? I'm sure there's plenty of other romance scammers out there. So take your pick.
I'm the one who said I wanted to be alone. And now that I'm all those things, I don't feel like I want them. And now I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stuck in a corner and I can't breathe. Thank you, anime. Still gonna block him. No, Stella probably doesn't give a crap anymore. Right? So we've all had a divorce, Jesus. So divorce is really that common? Are you like saying I shouldn't be like, oh, woe is me? I totally sympathize with people who.
You're absolutely allowed to grieve your old life in a relationship, even. Like, if she's trying to act like it was some great love, we all know what the dynamic was, but I'm sure there is part of her that is upset that the relationship is over. She had to finally admit that, this shit isn't working. And she did have somebody there that at least for some of the time probably pretended to care. Now she doesn't have that. It's just what she's doing is the opposite of what she needs to. I think I've said that enough, but it's hard not to keep saying it over and over as she's just complaining relentlessly.
Are in worse situations than me. But like, I'm not struggling, sure, you know, resources wise, obviously as much as other people. It's like a mental torment I can't explain. It's just so awful to cope with.
Honestly, just think of the resources now that she's no longer using that they have at their disposal. Like, that alone is worth you not being there.
I know. I'm not gonna go like off camera often, but like I feel sleepy. Are you burnt is barely nude? No. I'm just down. I'm really down. Really depressed. Okay, guys, I'll come back in a few hours. Bye, guys.
Nasty.
Honestly, appetite is not really all that back. It's the Nashi Nashville chicken sandwich. And last thing I got is a Whopper Junior. Because like every time I want to get fast food, I always want the chicken and the beef. Yeah, I gotta figure out something for content. I know. I look sad. I don't feel like myself. Like, I swear. I already got my order. It's like you are frozen. Really? I would never in my life get remarried. I better go because I'm gonna fall asleep. Good night.
Yeah, right. I would never in my life get remarried. Okay, so we saw how obsessed you were with Natter. And then, of course, there was Salah. I think we all understand it's very capable for her to find someone else that she would obsess over. She just needs to find somebody that is willing to give her that attention. Again, if she were to actually maybe realign her expectations, she could find somebody. There's somebody out there for everyone, even if it's Pete's. You know, that's probably the most obvious choice, but there would be somebody else out there that would be with her. I mean, shit, the people in 600-Pound Life have husbands and partners, so not trying to act like they're terrible people, just trying to say it's not like there isn't people out there that would be into her and her size. But of course, it's much easier to wallow in the self-pity.
Guys.
I can't stop crying.
I've waited like a million hours. It feels like to just try to start my life and I can't stop crying. It's too early for this shit. Nothing's wrong. Just another day of realizing I'm just completely and utterly alone. I can't sleep. I can hardly eat.
Well, like Dr. Now says, you've sort of ate the calories for the next 5 years, so you'll be okay. You're not gonna wither away.
I don't know if I've like actually ever felt this bad in my entire life. I really don't like think I've actually felt like known what I thought to really be alone feels like, and it's fucking awful. And go where? I don't enjoy doing anything. Going to sit at a cafe by myself. I don't give a shit about anything.
Oh my god, go see your mother. Go talk to your family. Why are you putting this online? Like, I can almost feel a little bit sorry for her, but damn.
Hi. I don't deserve her either. Even she's alone. I can't stand the quiet. Like, I can't sleep. I feel like I wake up in a panic. Like, I'm suffocating.
Is your CPAP working? Because that's probably what's going on.
I'm just feeling sorry for myself, I guess. I'm just letting my stupid air dry. He'll answer me like admittedly. And I know he doesn't owe me anything. We're not technically married. But the thing is like, so then how do you go from being, were you a fucking liar then? Like, how do you go from being super lovey-dovey, I love you, you're my soulmate, this and that bullshit, to me, like, seeing me like this and you don't even care? Like,
It was a scam. It was a scam. And he probably literally said it like, Chantal, you are my soulmate. Like, it probably wasn't even anything like convincing. It's just she is so delusional that any little ounce of attention or romance that he would show her, she freaking ate that shit up. But yeah, of course, you were in his face. He's going to tell you what you want to hear. Words are easy. Actions are what you really got to pay attention to, Chantal. So he's letting you know where you stand. And yet here you are, still freaking crying and blubbering on the internet about it.
I guess not. I don't know. He probably thinks this is all drama, like me being upset. Like, I think it's pretty normal. And like, I hate more than anything that I'm like hurt. Or maybe he was just smart about it. Like, or maybe his dad was smart. Like, he knows he's going to be going through depression where he's like ultra vulnerable. Because the night before his dad flew in, he was like, I flew out. He was home alone that night. He messaged me, "It feels like there's no light in the house without you. It's awful. I'm so lonely." The next day, his dad comes in and he basically, that's where conversation goes downhill. And he's like, don't bring my family into it. They have nothing to do with it. They have no influence. Really? Like, just be honest with me. I hate dishonest people. It's not just about finding another man or woman. It's like, sure, there's millions of people, but those people are not you. Like, what about all of that time you spend together with, like, having feelings for each other, having chemistry? And I know trolls and
Why is she acting like she's never been through a breakup? Like,
haters, and they're all like, "Oh, see, it's never real." Like, it makes me wonder because, like, honestly, you're so fucking heartless, you know? He told me he's gonna be single forever. Just yesterday. You think he's
well, we know that's not true. Because he was talking to women while married to you.
talking to
So,
someone else? Why didn't he just admit it then? Like, why lie? Just say it. Just say it and I'll leave you alone. Like, why be cruel? And like, I hate that. Like, why string me along? Just tell me to fuck off. I would rather that than be like vague.
I hate to enjoy someone's misery, but just this face right here, my God, talk about a perfect pause. I'm pretty sure Natter was pretty clear when he moved a whole ass person in, but yeah, you took the sign and you just left. Yep.
And I miss Julia. I miss her a lot. I miss Sasa. Like, I miss that family sense of family that I was getting. No, I think some of his family probably doesn't want him with me at all. Some of his family's very nice and loving towards me, mostly in Syria, but I don't
To
know how
your
his dad
face.
feels. He was really nice, always nice to me, but I don't talk to him much. Like if I was in his dad's shoes,
Again, she never knew what they were saying. These people were being translated through Salah. So they could have literally been like, no, she's a pig and we hate her. And he would have been like, oh yes, they really like you, Chantal. Like, okay.
yeah, I'd probably want my son to have children or whatever, or I probably wouldn't even give a fuck, honestly. Live how you want to live. I mean, you have other kids that are having kids. How many kids do you need to have? Like every single person in your family has to have kids for you to be happy. He always says it's not the kids, it's not marriage. I want to be single forever. Every time I talk to him, I miss that like everyday comfort, like cuddling, watching movies, someone to confer over dinner with, just like stupid shit. Look what the cat's doing. Something you can do with a hijab or not is love someone. Did I choose?
Damn, just somebody get this kid like a toy to play with. Like she needs like a robot that'll just talk to her every once in a while. Like, yeah, cool.
This, yeah, I feel like I did. I don't know if I made a mistake or not. It's too early to tell. But like the way I'm feeling, like just feeling like shit, like pure shitsicle. Do not laugh at my hair fibers, Ed. And the kind of. And then actually, yeah, when someone said, "Oh, they've seen it without the hijab," well, yeah, he told me there's no need to wear it. Like if we're separating, so right for Allah. Well, I don't believe that the religious part is mixed in with that. I think it's cultural hijab, in my opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I mean, I really, really don't know why you would be with a Western woman, especially Foodie Beauty. Like you've seen. He's never like complained about that stuff, but
Because he thought you were going to be a paycheck. And you were probably talking about how you made $20,000 a month when you first met him.
about my past and stuff, but my present wasn't that great either, right? It's like, why am I blaming myself for everything? Like I'm like the only person to make a mistake. Like I feel like all of this problem is because of me. You left him. Yeah, but he's supposed to like fight for me back, duh. Like, what do you?
Oh my God. Again, this really just puts on display the mentality of these women. Amberlynn is the same exact way. She feels like, if we get in a fight and I leave, you should fight for me back. They're both, I swear, mentally like 14, 15.
Think? What do you expect? He's just like, well, see you then. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And it's so shocking because it's like, you We're just so lovey-dovey. How do they do that? Like, how? 1 minute. I love you. 1 minute. I wish you the best. I don't get it. Not like that. God, just move on with your life. I swear, if I hear that, just move on. How about you just eat a pile of crap? How about that? I'll move on, all right? I'll
Did you guys hear that? We all better go just eat a pile of crap.
move on, and I'll be so successful and happy. I don't know what I expect from Salah. How about acting like we were married for 3 years? How about some respect and dignity? How about that? He doesn't like, he'll message me a bit, and then it will be several hours, and then he'll message me, so, but not really like answer anything I'm saying. And like, if you ever love somebody, like, how do you like to see them like this? Yeah, I do feel like I deserve better. Like, I feel like, okay, I've said some pretty hurtful things to him when we fought. He's not an angel. Likewise. You think I just say those things for no reason? Like, one day I'm gonna have my shit together, and all of the crummy people who I wasn't good enough for when I was at my worst, you can eat crap when I'm at my best. And if that never happens, then you can say dodged a bullet. But
Yes, she's gonna show all you haters and men that left her behind. Look at BB. I'm sure he's regretting so much what he is no longer having in his life, looking back now. And that was how many years ago? Chantal, you just said in another video that you're basically resigning yourself to the scooter life in the stores and couldn't try on new clothes. So what is it that you're doing to make this new goal happen other than the exact opposite? Okay, good.
and like, yeah, I would say a lot of the time women, they do end up getting called nuts, like, oh, she's messaging him. Well, if they weren't such inconsiderate pricks and cared about your feelings, then maybe we wouldn't have to look insane, you know? Like, whatever.
And the real sad part of this too, I feel like, is she learned absolutely nothing from the Natter situation. Absolutely nothing.
I'm not going down that road. But I don't know why I was dumb and thought that all of this could be done without any transition period. I thought I would just be here like, yay, celebrate good times, come on. Because like when I was in Syria, yeah, I did feel that way. I did feel kind of like, I can't wait to get out of here. But at the same time, like, it felt homey too, right? But, you know, the more he is like this, the more angry I get. So maybe that's a good thing. Am I going to find better than him? No. I mean, my whole perception that there's fairy tale romance is dead. Like, romance is dead. There's no such thing.
And he was the handsomest man. Handsomest man.
I had some pretty bad meltdowns there. My mental health was bad, but I'm not used to that environment. And even though...
Yeah, bitch, we're going to keep saying it. You were miserable there, and you're miserable here. So when you're there, Canada was like, oh, yes, if I go there, I'll be happy. Now, of course, you're still miserable, and, oh, Syria, I'll be happy. No, you won't. It's inside of you. Damn.
Because I loved him, I went there. And I don't think too many people can say that they can live there. Even him, sometimes he doesn't know if he can live there. So I cannot give you an answer right now because I want to see in a few months' time. I hate seeing you high and, you know, you were almost nude on camera one day. And it's easy for people to say, let him go. I know there's only so much you guys can say or feel not being in that situation. It's like so different when you're in it. He knew what I was like before I went to Kuwait. Was he just hoping I would change? And I feel like I did. If you're telling me that even in Kuwait when I was raging, that is still foodie beauty, calm down. The last 3 years was my life calm down. Yeah, sitting and crying and thinking about Salah is something I feel like is normal when you divorce, if you were sincere and love the person. If he's not, it's because he's too busy right now. And that's what I mean. His dad was smart. He knew when to swoop in right after I left, because when you're alone and you've just gone through a divorce, you're so vulnerable and weak. And he probably thought, oh, you know, because he was really sad that night before his dad came. Oh, it's like the house is like there's no light inside of it without you. How do you go from that to what, in 3 days? I am high in that, I know, but like he has bad habits too. I'm not going to air them, but he has bad things about him. And I would quit. I want to quit, but it's like being here alone. It's so hard that like I just feel like the THC just like helps me. It masks anything, even though I know it's not helping in the long run. I'm mad at how he's handling it now. I'm just in disbelief. because you're disillusioned after spending 3 years with someone and you think they're a certain way and they're not, and you have to be pure evil. I don't care what anyone says. To really, really have loved someone, apparently, for 3 years, to just see them suffering and just like, whatever, my daddy's here. And why wouldn't he truly love me? Because I'm fat? I'm a mess? So what? People can still love each other. So that's it. It's just, I'm just so pissed off in a lot of ways. Because like the grief, it turns to anger, right? I don't even think he looks at his channel comments much. I said that. I'm like, you let people just talk shit about me in your comments. Show me one. There's like several. I don't care. I don't even go look. I don't give a shit. He dodged a bullet. That's all what his family's probably saying to him. You dodged a bullet.
Ew, the way her lips are like fusing together right now is. I'm listening to what she's saying, but I'm zoning in on that, and it's really starting to disturb my life.
Who's to guarantee that he marries someone who's not crazier? Can happen. I might have been not very modest for most of my life, but it's hard to find someone crazier than you. I didn't say he was responsible for my happiness, and not once. What I said was, it's unbelievable to me that somebody can just be your whole everything. He wants you to fund his. I'm not giving him any money. He's not asking me for a cent, for real. So, it's not gonna happen. We could have made more money doing couples videos. It wasn't like we weren't rich, but who knows? If we kept working at it. It's like it makes more sense to do that than to worry about what you're gonna do in Syria. I don't know, like, whatever. And like Salah would get so mad when I would compliment Beats about anything friendship wise. It's like, well, who's here for me now? Not you. You're not here for me. You're literally not even fucking thinking about me right now. Like, I mean, he's.
Yeah, because it's about control, Chantal. It's about control. God, how is she this willfully ignorant? I don't understand how this is a real person sometimes.
He's saying that the reason we've grown apart is our fighting was really bad lately. But it seems like an excuse. I don't know. It makes me feel like yes, like he was. It's like with the divorce papers behind my back. I feel like this is all intricately detailed and talked about with his family, and it's like.
And no shit, and they could have been doing it literally right in front of you, and you would have had no idea, huh? Because you didn't bother to learn the language, even though you had nothing else to do for 3 years. So, don't really feel too sorry for you.
No, dude. I don't know how the women do that, man, with all the family, every single family member up their ass and around the corner. Like, what the fuck? I would go nuts, man. NUTS. It's like I had to tell them about it because they have to be witnesses. Well, do you guys think that's suspicious? Like, I think that's weird. His father flying in right away. A few days before I was to travel, so I was like, I'm going to go in the Madafa. I'm going to talk to my father on video, which he did sometimes. Came back. Oh, my father's thinking of coming to Syria at some point. I thought this would be like in the future. Nope. As they say in Arabic, ala tul, right away, as soon as I'm out of there. So either I'm like, are you getting remarried? But like, wouldn't he just tell me that? Like, why hide that from me? If I'm not giving him anything, like, what's the purpose?
Because he's probably afraid that you'll really go off the deep end and start flipping out. Duh. Again, he's telling you what you want to hear up until this point, kind of like, yes, leading her on, but I'm sure he's probably doing it because he's avoiding the volcanic eruption that is going to happen as soon as she really goes off.
Why wouldn't he tell me that? What does it matter? Like, just tell me you're getting married. You don't want to hurt. Why? He doesn't care about my feelings. If he cared about my feelings, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. Poop on beds and vomit. Okay, I didn't purposely poop on the bed. So you're telling me that Arab Muslims don't get sick? Like, I caught a flu from the food poisoning from there. It's not my fault. Like I was laying in bed one day and thought, oh, I'd like to shit the bed today. If not getting married, maybe his father's trying to get him back to Kuwait and let the family live in the Syria. Oh, get him back to Kuwait. He's changed since Syria. I'm sorry, but like you moved there and then one day we're like, oh, I like my traditional values. Okay, good for you. What about me? Like I'm just shit now? Yeah, families there are super supportive, maybe a little too much. Where places where it could do more harm than good. A man at 30 starting their life, a woman at 40 kind of coming towards the end, at least like fertility and family making and all that shit. Very big difference. And no, it's not a problem. Yeah, you're fucking right. I didn't mind the whole patriarchy
Well, I don't think your age really has anything to do with that, does it, Chantal? Because you weren't fertile anyway.
thing for a while because I felt like I was taken care of. Like I said, in Kuwait, you go into an elevator. Some buildings, most government buildings, they have their own separate elevators for women. I always felt protected in a lot of ways from Salah. So that's like, he was always seemed very caring. And like maybe someone said, maybe he does care.
So she took like their culture and customs, some of which are very misogynistic, obviously, and controlling, and was like, and this is how he shows he cares. Okay, yeah, we get it.
But just doesn't want to be in it anymore, which is fine. I wish he would just come out and say that, you know, all cheating stuff. We got all past all that crap, and I decided to stay and move on. And you know,
Yes, I'm sure you trusted him implicitly.
I would bring it up all the time, and he was so fed up with it. That's another major thing he didn't like.
So you were over it. You guys got over it, but you brought it up all the time. Okay. Is this bitch for real? Oh my god, do you even hear the things you're saying out loud anymore? Like, is there a brain in there anymore? Jesus.
Drove him nuts. You never got over it if you kept bringing it up. Yeah. Hey, Cowpat. And instead of like understanding that and being sensitive to those feelings, no, I don't think I'll ever wear red dresses and show my boobs. And there's definitely a part of me that's changed since the past 3.
Okay, this is gonna be mean, and I realize she's like about to get upset, but is this a neck? Like, is this her neck? Or is this like part of her chest? Like, are we seeing actual neck right now? What?
Years, and that's why it's harder also. If I was just gone for 3 weeks and I came right back to the villa, I'd probably still have the same mindset. But you don't experience 3 lives of a different culture, 3 years of a different culture, different way of life, to just forget everything. And just like, hey, there we go, I'm back. That's what I thought would happen. No, he never, he didn't like have sex with anybody, but I think there's different forms of
As far as you know. Because the Red Room would suggest otherwise.
cheating. We didn't know anything about each other when we got married. He went to lunch, but like the amount of time he was gone and the amount of time he drove, I calculated it. I don't think there would have been time for any peen connection. I wasn't.
The fact that you're smiling about that, like, I had to basically do a calculation of how long, because I can't trust what he tells me, so I had to do my own scientific analysis behind the scenes, and yeah, there wasn't time for that, no.
Like, I know what time I dozed off and woke up. It wasn't like a big sleep. And it looked more like a friendly distance kind of hug, not like a loving. It looked friendshipy, but maybe not. Yeah, that really pissed me off. But we got over that. It's like, whatever, I believe you. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, boys. I'll see you guys in a bit, okay? Bye.
All right, well, one step closer to being caught up in girl world. We're starting to see. She's starting to get a little bit less cryy, more mad. So we're getting there. We're getting there, people. All right, let's see what we're in for on the next one. And I really, truly appreciate each and every one of you following along with me as I see what the hell's been going on with our girls in my absence. So thank you all so, so much. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. We have some new merch, BBs. Check out the It Was Them tees and the Ragebone Live, but first we dance. Let's get out there and sport our Ragebone pride together, shall we?